So today we will start with the electromagnetic effect. Yesterday I told you about the inductive effect and its applications, how the various things are denoted. So in electromagnetic effect is almost similar to the inductive effect. That is, there is also transference of electrons as was in inductive effect. But there is slight difference that electromagnetic effect is a temporary effect as compared to the inductive effect. So an electromagnetic effect is a temporary effect operating in an unsaturated compound only at the demand of nearby attacking reagent. So there are few things. So first of all, as in inductive effect, suppose there are two atoms connected by a covalent bond, that is A and B. So let us say the electronegativity of B is more than A. So automatically it will pull the electron from the covalent bond towards itself, and it will generate a permanent effect, because this bond will always remain in a molecule. Whereas in case of electromagnetic effect, it is a temporary effect, and I told you right now that electromagnetic effect is a temporary effect. So first of all, it is a temporary effect. Secondly, it operates in the unsaturated compound, so it is present in the unsaturated compounds only. And third, it is generated by the at the demand of nearby attacking reagent. So there are three main points: temporary effect, unsaturated compounds, and attacking reagent. So let us say there is a this carbonyl compound is a example of a electromagnetic effect. So there is a unsaturation in this carbon oxygen carbonyl bond. There is one sigma bond and other is the pi bond. So when a nucleophile added to this compound, this nucleophile attacks the electron deficient center, and electron deficient center will be less electronegative atom, because the in this compound oxygen is more electronegative as compared to carbon. So it will pull the electron towards the itself, as we have seen in the electronegative effect, inductive effect. So this nucleophile with negative charge will attack the electron deficient center, because nucleophile already has more electron or negative charge surplus. So it will attack the electron deficient center and will create the this result in the shifting of these pi electron toward the more electronegative atom. So here see that carbon is positively charged and oxygen is negatively charged due to this. So practically, if we will add the cyanide ion to the carbonyl compound, it will attach to the carbon part of this carbonyl compound, not oxygen part. Why? Because carbon is electron deficient due to less electronegativity as compared to the oxygen. So it will result in the displacement of the electrons of pi electron toward the oxygen. So it is a temporary displacement. When we will write complete reaction, there will something more to write that we will take later on. So we may write the definition of electromagnetic effect as complete transfer of shared pair of pi electron of double bond or a multiple bond of a carbon, multiple bonded carbon to a more electronegative atom of the bonded atoms due to the requirement of attacking reagent, and it is called electromagnetic effect. So it is also written as E effect, that is electromagnetic effect. So type of electromagnetic effect, there are two types of electromagnetic effect, that is plus E effect and minus E effect. So when that like inductive effect, there were also two type of inductive effects, that plus I and minus I. So when the transfer of pi electron takes place to the atom of double bond to which the attacking reagent is finally attached, the effect is called plus E effect. So plus E effect is present. So let us see this example. When transfer of pi electron takes place to the atom of double bond to which the attacking reagent is finally attached, the effect is called plus E effect. Whereas when the transfer of pi electron takes place to an atom of the double bond other than one of the which the attacking reagent gets finally attached, it is called minus E effect. So plus E effect and minus E effect. So minus E, first of all let's take minus E effect. When the transfer of pi electron takes place to an atom of the double bond other than one to attacking reagent gets finally attached. So when attacking reagent attachment and displacement of pi electrons will be to the different atoms. It will be called minus E effect. So see, here is the minus E effect because the transference of this pi electron takes place to the oxygen, due to which negative charge is generated and cyanide attached to the carbon. So there is a minus E effect. So attacking reagent attachment and displacement of pi electron will be to the different atom, whereas in case of attacking reagent and displacement of pi electrons takes to the same atom, it will be called as plus E effect. So let me show you the example. The plus E, for the plus E effect, let us say there is a alkene, carbon carbon double bonded compound in alkene. So if a proton is added to it, it will result in the formation of this compound. When in next step, so the electron and this proton, now see that pi electron is the electron pair, it goes to this atom, and there is a and this proton, positively charged proton, is a electron deficient species, so it will go to the electron richer part of the bond. So it will obviously go to the carbon which will have negative charge. So proton attachment and this transference of pi electron takes place to the same atom. It may be written as, there is no difference between these two carbon, we may write it as that is, this pi electron pair go to this carbon and this proton also goes to the this carbon. So it is the plus E effect, example of plus E effect. Whereas in case of this cyanide compound, this cyanide goes to the electron deficient carbon and this pi electron goes to the oxygen, which result in the negative charge of oxygen. So there is two type of E effect, that is plus E effect and minus E effect. Minus E effect, the attachment of attacking reagent and displacement of pi electron will be to the different atoms, whereas in case of plus E effect, the attachment of attacking reagent and displacement of pi electron will be to the same atom, that is this carbon in this example. So what is the next is, what is the significance of electromeric effect? So in electromeric effect, the electrophilic addition reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction of carboxy compound and electrophilic substitution reaction of benzenoids are studied. So these are very vast topics and these are further present in your next unit, so I will discuss them there. So what is the difference between the inductive effect and electromeric effect? First of all, they are one is the temporary and other is the permanent. What is temporary? Electromeric effect is temporary, whereas inductive effect is the permanent, and I told you why. So you can be asked why inductive effect is a permanent effect or why electromeric effect is temporary effect. Second, inductive effect operates only in the presence of some polar bond in the molecule, like this polarizing bond. The presence of multiple bond in the molecule is not essential, and in electromeric effect it operates in molecule containing at least one multiple bond. So electromeric effect operates in a compound, any compound which contains at least one multiple bond or compound is unsaturated. So if you will write multiple, or you may write unsaturated, both are almost same terms. The presence of some polar bond in molecule is not essential. Next is the in inductive effect, presence of attacking reagent is not required, whereas in electromeric effect this attacking reagent is always required. I told you these two examples. So in all time the attacking reagent should be there. Next is the in inductive effect. The effect involves a partial displacement of sigma electrons, whereas the electromeric effect, the effect involves the complete transference of pi electrons. In inductive effect, the displaced electron pair does not leave in its molecular orbital, whereas in electromagnetic effect, the displaced electron leave their orbital and take a new position like this. These electrons left their pi orbital and come to on the oxygen as a lone pair of electron, which results in the formation of negative charge on the oxygen. Similar case was in case of alkene. So these are the differences between the inductive effect and the electromagnetic effect. So these are very important topics, both inductive effect and electromagnetic effects. And organic chemistry is very vast branch of the chemistry, and you will again listen again and again listen to these terms: inductive effect, electromagnetic effect, or some group is showing plus I effect, some group is showing minus I effect, or plus E effect, or minus E effect. So you have to at least you should know the basic difference between these and the basic definitions of these two effects, inductive effect and electromagnetic effect. And moreover, later on we take examples when we go in the nucleophilic substitution reaction or electrophilic substitution reaction intermediate. Then you will go through many of examples of the electromagnetic effect and the inductive effect. So first of all, you just become well versed of the these basic points in the both the definitions, that are they temporary or permanent, then does they require unsaturated compounds or unsaturated bonds or not, whether there is a requirement of a tachyc reagent or not, and which reagent gives the plus I effect and which reagent gives the minus I effect. Similarly, which reagent gives the plus E effect and which reagent gives the minus E effect. So you must know at least some examples of plus I and minus I effect and what are they basically.